Good morning students. Welcome students to the 5th chapter of Political Science of Standard 9th. The name of the chapter is India and Other Countries. Now students, by the name itself we can come to know that in this chapter we are going to study about India and what type of relation India is sharing with the other countries, that is with the neighboring countries and the faraway countries. Now in the starting here, let's revise. Here it is given that now in the last chapter we have studied about the United Nations. In that we have studied how the United Nations it is working for maintaining peace and what is the role of the peacekeeping forces. Same we have studied about India also, how India has always helped the United Nations in this task, in the task of maintaining peace at the global level. So in this chapter students, we will be studying about the India's relation with the neighboring countries, that is what type of relation India is sharing with the neighboring countries and how India's relation is with the faraway nations. Now here in the map only you can see here the different neighboring countries of India are, that is Afghanistan, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Nepal, Bhutan, China, Maldives. So all these countries they are the neighboring countries of India, and so these nations, they are the neighboring countries. So what type of relation is India is sharing with the neighboring countries, that we are going to study. Now India and her neighbors. Now India's position in Asia is geographically and politically important. So students, what is told that geographically and politically India's position Asia में बहुत important. Now this map you can see this is the map of South Asia. Now in this map you can see that नीचे कौन यहाँ पे कौन कौन से सी दिखाए, अरेबियन सी है, बे ऑफ बंगाल है, इंडियन ओशन है. So these oceans and seas they are playing a very important role for the trade purpose. So because of that, as Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal and Indian Oceans they are located, so India's position politically यहाँ पे बहुत important है, position बहुत strong है, it is very much important as 40% of जो trade है it is carried out by what, by the Indian Ocean. So इसलिए बोला गया है India's position is in Asia is geographically and politically important. So as Afghanistan, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Nepal, Bhutan, China, Maldives. So all these countries they are the neighbors of India. Now the values of equality and mutual respect have a greater importance in India's foreign policy. So here in India's foreign policy, so values like equality मतलब यहाँ पे all countries are equal for India, whether the nations are poor, rich or poor, and mutual respect, that is respect for each other. So now Tibet was traditionally autonomous मतलब self governing region था, independent. So but when China was stepping up its military control in Tibet, Dalai Lama took asylum in India. So China जब वहाँ पे अपना military control कर रहा था in Tibet, so Dalai Lama he has taken asylum means protection in India. So this issue has been responsible for the conflict between the two countries. So इसके वजह से problems किसके बीच में हो गया था, clashes हो गया between India and China. Now the threat to India's security is increasing due to the friendship between China and Pakistan, supply of weapons from China to Pakistan and also transfer of missile and nuclear weapons technology. So India's security को threat किसके वजह से increase हो रहा है, because as a friendship किसके बीच में, चाइना और पाकिस्तान के बीच में increase हुआ है, and as a result from China weapons are supplied to Pakistan और missiles भी and nuclear weapons technology. So all this China is providing to Pakistan. The increasing friendship between China and Pakistan and also increasing influence of China over India's other neighbors is cause of concern for India. So डे बाई डे क्या हो रहा है, यहाँ पे चाइना और पाकिस्तान के बीच में फ्रेंडशिप इंक्रीज हो रही है, एंड चाइना अपना इन्फ्लुएंस और जो इंडिया के जो अदर नेबरिंग कंट्रीज है ना उसके ऊपर अपना इन्फ्लुएंस छोड़ रहा है, बिकॉज ऑफ दैट इज ए कॉज ऑफ कंसर्न, मीन्स इट इज ए टाइप ऑफ ट्रबल फॉर व्हाट, फॉर इंडिया. Even then, India has always made efforts to improve relations with China. A joint executive group has been set up to solve the Sino-India border dispute. So, एक joint executive बना है, group has been there to solve the problem between China and India border dispute. When the rate of economic growth of both India and China increased, the trade relation between both the countries began to get strengthened. So इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ दोनों कंट्रीज़ का, इंडिया एंड चाइना का जब इंक्रीज होने लगा, सो ट्रेड रिलेशंस दोनों के बीच में इट हैज़ बीन स्ट्रेंथेंड. So because of improvement in the economic and trade relation between India and China, a series of three-party talks between Russia, China and India, Sino-India relations are improving so slowly. So here the improvement मतलब economic कंडीशन में इम्प्रूव हुआ है. अलॉन्ग विद द ट्रेड रिलेशन बिटवीन इंडिया एंड चाइना हैज़ बीन improved. So for that purpose एक थ्री पार्टी टॉक्स ऑर्गेनाइज हुआ बिटवीन whom रशिया, चाइना एंड इंडिया. सी नो इंडियन रिलेशंस आर इम्प्रूविंग स्लोली. सो स्लोली दोनों के रिलेशंस में क्या हो रहा है, इंप्रूवमेंट हो रहा है. इवन द बॉर्डर डिस्प्यूट इज नॉट कंप्लीट. सो जो बॉर्डर डिस्प्यूट है बिटवीन इंडिया एंड चाइना दैट हैज़ नॉट बीन सॉल्व, बट दैन मतलब वो पॉइंट थोड़ा पीछे चला गया बिकॉज यहाँ पे बोथ द नेशंस दे हैव बीन मीन्स उन लोग का इंटेंशन क्या है टू इम्प्रूव द ट्रेड रिलेशन बिटवीन इंडिया एंड चाइना. So because of that border dispute issue has taken back seat and relation in other areas have become more important. Now we will be studying about India and other neighbors. Now so first is the Afghanistan. Now there is a lot of political instability in Afghanistan. वहाँ पे क्या है, political instability है in Afghanistan. So वहाँ पे that is the terrorism problem is there. The dominance of the terrorist organization Taliban is responsible for this. So वहाँ पे you must have heard the name, that is Taliban. So that is a type of terrorist organization. So that is one of the important reason for the political instability. India has extended help to bring peace, security, stability, curb violence. Curb violence मतलब restrict करना, control करना, and establish a democratic government. Similarly, India is also helping Afghanistan in री-एस्टेब्लिशिंग कम्युनिकेशन फैसिलिटीज़ को री-एस्टेब्लिश करने के लिए इंडिया हेल्प कर रही है दैट हैव डिस्ट्रॉयड बिकॉज ऑफ द वॉर. बिल्ड रोड्स, कॉपरेट इन द फील्ड्स ऑफ साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी. स्कूल्स बनाने के लिए इंडिया इज हेल्पिंग टू अफगानिस्तान हेल्थ फैसिलिटीज एंड इरिगेशन प्रोजेक्ट्स को लेके. नेक्स्ट इज द बांग्लादेश. नाउ टुडे बांग्लादेश इज द दैट इज एक्चुअली ईस्ट पाकिस्तान. मतलब पहले क्या जाना जाता था वो ईस्ट पाकिस्तान, बट नाउ इट इज बांग्लादेश एन इंडिपेंडेंट नेशन. When Pakistan was created, it had two parts, West and East Pakistan. So there was a linguistic difference between them. So when the division of India has taken place, so क्या बना था, ईस्ट पाकिस्तान और वेस्ट पाकिस्तान था. So both ईस्ट एंड वेस्ट पाकिस्तान ना वहाँ पे क्या है, लिंग्विस्टिक लैंग्वेज डिफरेंस इज देयर. वेस्ट पाकिस्तान में क्या है, दैट इज द उर्दू लैंग्वेज इज स्पोकन बाय द पीपल. So there were other political conflicts as well. So the movement to liberate Bangladesh emerged out of this. This movement tried to free Bangladesh from the dominance of West Pakistan. So ये जो movement start हुआ था, it has tried जो वेस्ट पाकिस्तान किसको डोमिनेंस कर रहा था, ईस्ट पाकिस्तान को. So from that dominance, for that purpose, this movement has been there. So India helped Bangladesh in its freedom struggle. Bangladesh was formed in the year 1971. So some treaties were signed between India and Bangladesh. So दो वहाँ पे treaties were signed between whom? Between India and Bangladesh. And about this treaty, it has included the points like river water share को लेके and some regarding the share of borders. So which put an end to the conflict between them. Now trade relation between the two countries are growing. Between whom? Between India and Bangladesh. Next is Sri Lanka. Now India has friendly relation with the southern neighbor, that is Sri Lanka. Political instability in Sri Lanka after 1985 was a result of the differences between the Tamils and the Sri Lankan government. तो वहाँ पे political instability, why it was there in Sri Lanka after 1985? Because the differences between किसके बीच में हो गया था, Tamils people जो those were living and the Sri Lankan government. So at that time India has sent a peacekeeping force to help the Sri Lankan government. So friendly relations with Sri Lanka are important from the point of view of security in the Indian Ocean. So it is necessary, मतलब friendly relations क्यों important है between India and Sri Lanka? Because of the security of India in the Indian Ocean. Next is Nepal. Now Nepal and Bhutan are landlocked countries. Both countries, they are landlocked countries surrounded by mountainous terrain. Their boundaries are linked with India and China. दोनों के boundaries कौन से nation से linked है? With India and China. The foundation of friendship between India and Nepal was laid down with Indo-Nepalese Friendship Treaty that was signed in the year 1950. Now which are the points that are mentioned in that treaty? So first is Nepali citizens can not only enter India but they are also permitted to take up government jobs and carry trade in India. So इन लोगों को नेपाली citizens को क्या rights दिया गया था? That they can not only come to India but they were also given the permission that they can take government jobs in our country and they can do trade in our country. The year 1990 marked the beginning of the Nepal's transitions to democracy. 1990 marked करता है the beginning of Nepal's transition. मतलब वहाँ पे जो king's rule है that came to an end and democracy was established. Nepal is dependent on India for economic progress, basic facilities, food related needs. trade and energy needs. So here Nepal country, it is dependent upon India for what purpose? For the economic growth of the country. बेसिक फैसिलिटीज़ जैसे कि फूड से रिलेटेड है, ट्रेड एंड एनर्जी नीड्स. India sent a lot of help to Nepal at the time of 2015 earthquake. So when the earthquake has taken place in Nepal in the year 2015, no, so at that time India, it has helped a lot to Nepal. Next is Bhutan. Now India bears the responsibility of the defense of Bhutan. अभी ये Bhutan, it is a landlocked country. So यहाँ पे Bhutan, no, it is not having the defense. अपना आर्मी खुद का नहीं है उसके पास. So yeah, for that, no, it is depending upon India. So India, it is providing the military training. Bhutan has huge source of water. India has cooperated in the project to produce hydel power on a large scale using this source. Next is Myanmar. Myanmar is India's door to the Southeast Asian countries. South Asia, Middle Asia and Southeast Asia. So they will be connected with each other with the rail and roadways that are being developed in this area. So कौन से एरिया कनेक्टेड हैं each other से with the rail and roadways? South Asia, Middle Asia and Southeast Asia. This will help to increase trade and other exchange in the regions, and because of that the trade it is going to increase. India will be able to import natural gas from Myanmar also. Next is Maldives. India's relation with Maldives have been friendly right from the beginning. Now Maldives, it is a small nation to the south of India and is dependent on India for a lot of reasons. For a number of reasons it is depending upon India. And trade relations have been established between the two countries, that is India and Maldives, since 1981. Now India has helped Maldives in the development of basic facilities or infrastructures, health, communication, etc. And from 2006, no, cooperations in the military field also started between the two countries. Now they have entered into treaties with respect to cooperation in space research, conservation of historical objects and tourism. Similarly, they have decided to cooperate in the area of fighting against terrorism. So number of treaties has been signed between India and Maldives, and they have been working together in the space research, conservation of historical objects and tourism field में, and both the nations, they have cooperated with each other to fight against terrorism also. Now here, no children, here it is given about the SAARC, South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. So this, it was established, regional organization, it was established in the year 1985, and main aim क्या था? To encourage economic cooperation between the South Asian nations के बीच में economic cooperation लेके आना. उसकी वजह से क्या होगा? डेवलपमेंट ऑफ द साउथ एशियन रीजन्स के जो कंट्रीज हैं वहाँ पे डेवलपमेंट होगा. एंड यर डिस्कशंस मीन्स द नेशंस नो इन दिस एरिया दे केम टुगेदर फॉर द डिस्कस ऑन कॉमन क्वेश्चंस एंड इंटरेस्ट, जो सारे कंट्रीज़ के फेवर में होगा उनके, विच एवर द मेंबर नेशंस आर विल बी देयर ऑफ द सार्क. So and here free trade means for an equitable development of the South Asian nations, a treaty about forming South Asian free trade area was signed and South Asian University was established. Next we will be studying about India and America. अभी तक हम लोग ने India and the neighboring nations के बारे में पढ़ा था. Now we are going to study about India and America. Now India and America are two powerful nations who have democratic political systems. So in both the nations there is a democratic political government. So but the difference is that हमारे country में कौन सा government है? We are having parliamentary democracy, and in America presidential democracy is there. Right from the beginning, America was India's most important trading partner. So in America, India का एक बहुत ही अच्छा मतलब trading partner है. We are having trade with America. Now here many Indians know they went to America for education or work, and because of that, due to their presence of these non-resident Indians, the culture, social and economic relations between America and India have been increased. So for work purpose or for education purpose, many Indians they went to America and they have stayed there. So they became the NRS, non-resident Indians. So because of that, there was an exchange of cultural, social and economic relations between both the countries. It has become more strong. America and India have been increasing, and after the end of the Cold War, the military relations between India and America have increased on a larger scale. So after India accepted free market economy, that is after liberalization accept किया था ना India ने, so the speed of economic progress slowly increased, and because of that it resulted in strengthening the trade relations between both the countries, that is India and America. When India conducted nuclear tests in 1998, there was tension in the relations between the two countries. So 1998 में जब हमने nuclear test किया था, at that time America, between America and India, there was tension. So many rounds of discussion has taken place between both the countries so that the relations between both the countries can be improved. And through this round of talks, America came to believe that India will use nuclear weapons with responsibility. Means many discussions round has taken place, and afterward America it realized that India it is going to make of nuclear weapons for for good purpose, and it is going to make its use with responsibility. This completely transformed the Indo-American relations. The civil nuclear agreement signed in 2005 that was approved by the USA US Congress in 2008 was an important landmark in the Indo-American relations. Now, in the last 5 years, cordial that is friendly relations of cooperation in different areas have developed between India and America. Next is India and Russia. Now, India and erstwhile Soviet Union. Erstwhile मतलब formal, पहले क्या बोलते थे उसको, Soviet Union, and Russia of today have always shared friendly relations. Means India and Russia, they have from beginning only both the nations they are having friendly relations. In 1971, the Indo-Soviet Treaty of Friendship and Cooperation was signed between them, and it gave impetus, that is boost to cooperation between the two countries in defense and technology. So 1971 में Indo-Soviet Treaty it was signed between both the countries. In which field? In the field of defense and technology. The Soviet Union has also given economic and military help to India on a larger scale. So economic help and military help, both type of help was given to India by Soviet Union. When Soviet Union collapsed, after that is the disintegration of the Soviet Union, India tried to establish relations with Russia, good relations with Russia. But due to the political and economic problems in Russia, relations did not improve much. But वहाँ पे रशिया में political and economic problem was going on. So as a result, the relation between both the nation is not improved much. But after 1996, Indo-Russian relations began to improve slowly. And India and Russia have jointly built projects. बहुत सारे projects पे साथ में काम कर that is related to of military equipment, जो fighter planes वगैरह को लेके, production of mineral oil, etc. Next is India and the European nations. Now there are trade relations between the European nations and India. So यहाँ पे European nations में कितने nations है? 28. Especially Germany and France invest on a larger scale in the field of technology in India. So India में in the technological field a lot of investment is made by Germany and France. And apart from this, India gets technology of production of weapons from European nations. So India is a major exporter in the field of engineering and information technology. Both have the objective of firmness on free trade. ये किस में बिलीव करते हैं? Free trade में. India and European nations are cooperating in other areas. Several treaties have been signed in the field of that is related with the climate change. Along with that, clean energy को लेके, defense productions, disasters management, security of airspace को लेके, and terrorism. So this cooperation is very important from the point of view of India's development. ना यहाँ पे let's find out में दिया ना question, when was the European Union established? तो कब establish हुआ था? 1 November 1993 नेदरलैंड में it was formed. Next is India and the continent of Africa. Now India has consciously taken steps to build cooperation between India and the continent of Africa. So having close relations with Africa will be beneficial from the point of view of both. So here India has tried to improve relations with whom? With the continent of Africa means the nations that are there in Africa. So here if the relations will be good, so it will be beneficial for both Africa and India. Many countries in Africa are developing rapidly. Quickly they are going on developing. So India has shown its readiness to help in all round developments of African youth. So India has also agreed to give economic help and even grants to bring about development in different areas. So India is ready to provide help to Africa and even grants to bring about the development in different areas. जैसे कि technological help if it is needed, India is going to provide in the field of agriculture, tourism, etc. And India needs energies that it can be fueled by the energy rich countries like Egypt, Nigeria, एंगोला एंड सुदान, यहाँ सब में मतलब क्या ये अफ्रीका, इट इज इन अफ्रीका, कॉन्टिनेंट ऑफ अफ्रीका, नो इट इज रिच इन नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज. सो फ्रॉम दिस नेशंस इजिप्ट, नाइजीरिया, एंगोला, यहाँ से क्या इंडिया इट कैन नीड वट एवर द एनर्जी इज नीडेड, so it will be beneficial for India. So India is making efforts to increase trade with Africa. The Summit Conference of India, Summit का meaning होता है meeting, conference of India and Africa was held in the year 2015 and representatives from all 54 African nations attended it. कितने nations से अफ्रीका के अटेंड किए थे? 54. In this conference discussions were held on many global issues. For example जैसे कि climate change, global warming को लेकर, terrorism, piracy, etc. Next is India and the Indo-Pacific area. Now the Indo-Pacific area includes countries जैसे कि जापान, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, न्यूजीलैंड and Southeast Asian nations. So already we have studied about the Southeast Asian countries के बारे में पढ़ा ना. All these lessons they have close trade relations with India. So many companies they have invested in India also. And various types of treaties has been signed between India and Australia related with social security को लेके, extradition of the criminals जैसे कि हैंड ओवर ऑफ द क्रिमिनल्स. जैसे कोई अगर इंडिया का क्रिमिनल है, वांटेड है, and he must be there in Japan. So India, by having discussion with the governments of both the countries, so that criminal can be brought to India. So that is called as extradition of the criminals. The mission against smuggling of the drugs, terrorism, art and culture. Japan cooperates with India in basic facilities जैसे कि economic cooperation, information technology, atomic energy, railways. We can take the example जो bullet train इंडिया में आ रही है, in that who is helping? Japan it is helping. So Japan has agreed to extend cooperation and technological help to India in the development and security of the coastal areas also. So here also Japan is helping. जैसे कि joint naval exercises are carried out between the navies and the coast guards of both the countries. So दोनों कंट्रीज के जो नेवी पावर है, सो दैट इज जॉइंट नेवल एक्सरसाइज आर कैरिड आउट बिटवीन द नेवीज एंड कोस्ट गार्ड्स ऑफ इंडिया एंड जापान. नेक्स्ट इज द इंडिया एंड साउथ ईस्ट एशिया. So here both the countries, why they India and Southeast Asia. India had a very cordial मतलब friendly relation with the East Asian nations like Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Philippines, Thailand, Myanmar, Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia and Brunei. Now after 1991, India changed its economic policy and adopted free market economy, we all know. So and because of that, the trade relation with the Southeast Asian nations have grown. Now the policy of increasing trade with the Southeast Asian nations, so that is known as the Look East policy, and afterwards, that is after 2014, this policy was made further more active. और आज के डेट में उसको क्या बोला जाता है? एक्ट ईस्ट policy. Next is the India and the West Asia. Now the West Asian countries are primarily suppliers of oil and natural gas. क्या सप्लाई करते हैं? ऑयल एंड नेचुरल गैस. India has traditionally trade relation with these countries and India depends upon the oil coming in from the West Asia. जैसे कि India it is importing oil from Iran, Bahrain, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia and United Arab Emirates. So from these countries we are taking oil. We get modern technology for agriculture and defense equipment from Israel we are taking. Also many Indians live in Israel for their jobs or business. And so all this they are making a major contribution in our economy. Now the main objective of India's foreign policy is to maintain friendly relation with all the nations and help each other so as to bring about development of India as well as the other nations. So India का main objective, what is the main objective of India's foreign policy? That is to maintain friendly relations with other nations, help the other nations and bring the development of India also and of the other nations. So we have taken stock of India's relation with the main countries in the world. And the next chapter we will be studying about the international or global problems that we are facing. So children, in this chapter we have studied about the India's relation with the neighboring countries also, India and America and India and Russia also, what type of relation is there, and along with that we have studied about the India and European nations, India and continent of Africa and India and the Indo-Pacific area also. So hope you have understood the chapter. Thank you.